Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Getter Done here, and Augury. So, I wanted to go ahead and give my opinion on the new Sims update, because Augury already has and all. And honestly, I was looking around at it, and I was really confused. Because I think in one of Augury's past videos, she explained, I've been playing for less than a year, but actually it's more so like less than 5 months. So, I'm actually thinking about doing a series. Anyway, this is where we're going to cut to either her video or my video. Stay tuned.
Hello there, this is Workhouse, and I am Augury, your middle-aged aunt who still plays video games. So, I've been exploring eco-living some more, and I'm starting to figure out more about it. I wanted to understand some of the various pitfalls of it before I really kind of put Byron through it, because, let's face it, Byron needs all the help he can get. And I've found quite a few. For instance, putting a fuel cell in your fridge seems to be like a great idea, but the problem is you have to keep putting fuel in that, and it runs out really quickly. I mean, with a lot of the other things like the toilets and stuff like that, it's not as bad, but in the refrigerator, it goes quickly, and I've lost power in my fridge several times already, and I don't really like that. However, that's just really kind of a minor detail. What I really wanted to talk about today is all the new weirdness that eco-living has added. I'm not saying this stuff is bad, but then again, I'd like for my Sims to live in a state of chaos. I do, however, think that a lot of this stuff needs to be acknowledged and just completely and utterly celebrated. Weirdness 1. My trash can brings all the Sims to the yard. Okay, so remember in City Living when every townie out there had to eat at all the food stalls? And before they put in this next patch, everyone was getting really, really chunky. I mean, it was just great. I mean, watching Bella Goff sitting there weighing probably about twice what she did before eating empanadas, it was great. I really kind of think this is sort of the same thing. I mean, in a realistic way, people who would dumpster dive would be the eco-minded and the freegans and the people with little choices otherwise. I mean, it would have been great for Byron whenever he was homeless, because he could have just kept trying to get stuff to outfit his house. But that's not what we're getting at the lots where they have dumpsters. Instead, we're getting disturbing part about this is that people are eating out of dumpsters when those two just woohooed in it. Seriously, this is the hottest place in town. I mean, those things where like celebrities' hot spots are, yeah, that's nothing compared to these dumpsters. These dumpsters are where it is at. Weirdness 2. Bugs. Okay, I know this may be just me, but look at them. Just look. They're just all crawly and ew. And you have to touch them. You have to nurture the little nasties and rub them against your face. Just why? Also, the bugs are delicate. They die a lot. You have to feed them, which, okay, I'm not in the habit of doing yet, so mine just died. I'm not playing this game to feel guilty about death. And speaking of which, I wonder how my nephew is doing. He said he got a mod.
That's what you get, old man. Get out of my way. If you get in my way again, I'll get you again.
Okay, so... Alright, honestly, finding death mods isn't even needed anymore. Those bugs we're just talking about? I mean, yeah, sure, these people are being all nice to them now, but you can grind them up for fuel. You can also eat them, which brings us to the next one. Weirdness 3. Meat alternatives. Okay, admittedly, anytime you're looking for other sources of protein, things could get strange. I don't think they needed to get this strange. Aside from just the bugs, you can now grow cruelty-free meat. Which, okay, it sounds fine. It says it's cruelty-free. But, I mean, it honestly doesn't look that way. That looks deeply cruel to me. But the worst part, okay, or the best part, depending on your perspective, is that you can name the meat. I named mine Randy. I thought it was really funny, but honestly, it got seriously demented. Look at this. Harvest Randy. Harvest Randy. That is just wrong. Weirdness number 4. The Fabrication Machine. Doogie. My Bob. Okay. I think this item ties together all of the stuff that is just weird about this pack. I mean, okay, having a fabricator that can make stuff, that sounds great, right? You can make items from home. I love this concept, I really do. But it has some strange issues. I think one of the ones that pretty much all of us have seen is that it has a tendency to attack your Sims. I mean, it can grab it with that creepy little arm and just kind of, you know, drag them in and everything. I don't think they die from it, but it's still pretty weird. But, you know, that's kind of just par for the course for EA anyway. That's expected. It goes to a deeply dark place, though, in that you can unlock the ability to create food with it. I think you have to actually be in one of the career tracks to do that. But once you do, you can actually create several meals. And that's really neat. At first, I loved this idea. It was a way to basically do away with my kitchen, which was wonderful because, you know, I'd installed that fuel cell in my freezer and my refrigerator and kept, you know, letting it die. And, you know, not really having a kitchen kind of frees up all kinds of space. But then I kind of started thinking about, you know, the fabricator uses recycled materials. and you get those from the dumpster. And we've already established that people are woohooing those dumpsters, and plus they're throwing all their garbage in those dumpsters. And so that's what you're getting your little protein meals and garden salads from now. Just, no. Just no. Weirdness 5. Hell is other Sims. All of this, of course, leads to the fact that the pack is trying to promote something that, in a way, becomes very ironic. It's trying to promote, like, community and unity and all the Sims working together. But other Sims are really kind of what makes this pack hard to play. Okay, even if you leave out the chaos of neighborhood action plans that make communities full of free love and constant fighting and a lot of drunk people, you still have the pile up in community lots. You'll notice I added more dumpsters to my lots, and that is because my Sims could never even get near them. Due to Mortimer Goth always being ass up in one. And the maker lots are so much worse. Look at this. I added extra machines, but we have 2 of them that have abandoned projects in them, and 1 that's broken. And trust me, all 4 of them are going to be broken within a couple of sim hours. Plus, people will just stand in front of them. Nobody wants to move out of your way. And almost every time you go to one to set up your fabrication, you can't do it because some sim has decided that they need to go to that one too, and they beat you to it. The same thing goes for like any other thing you're trying to do. Recycle bins are really bad. They will just constantly be over at the recycle machines trying to do stuff. And I swear they're trying to do like one thing at a time. Oh, plus, we also now have people scam calling us. So this is what they did to us. They made it to where vampires can't bother you, only to replace it with telemarketers. It's really a good thing that Byron rarely has any money because he's kind of dumb and would probably be forking over $1,000 every time somebody asked for it. Speaking of young, impressionable Ben...
I thought you were a witch. Either way, headshot. It counts for something.
Yeah, okay. That is violent. But did you harvest him for his meat? Nope, don't think so. I think that the Eco Living Pack is still worse. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. If you found some other downright weird stuff in the Eco Living Pack, mention it in the comments because I'd love to read about them. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Workhouse, and I am Augury. Happy simming.